Alright, first up is my old gal, Old Betsy. She's 1906, model lot 6. She's if I can hit with it, we'll be doing good. Haven't shot her in years. She's just been in my gun cabinet for a long time. I used to be really good with her, but she's been locked up for a while.
I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler.
Accident Wednesday weapons on just shooting stuff. Thought I'd bring out the old gal, Old Betsy. Now, all of my life I've been shooting stuff. I've been shooting stuff since I was 5 years old, and my grandpa made sure that we all learned how to handle guns. And this is the gun that started my fascination with shooting stuff. It's a model '06, 1906 22 pump. And you see, she's supposed to have a little guide there, supposed to be held by a screw. That fell out years ago, so you just could push this in, and she still shoots great. See,
she's all wired together.
She's all wired together. You know, if I had a penny for every just a quarter of the rounds that's been shot through this, I'd be in a mansion and be driving a Roadrunner. But anyway, this thing here is pretty cool. You can just take this part here, pull that out, and you put it like a suitcase, backpack, or whatever, a little travel gun, and it goes back together just as easy. Push this back through, right here, get in there, and then voila. But now, I don't know if y'all can see this, but see the barrel's crooked, and she's still accurate, but you gotta line her up. Get my hat out of the way. See, you gotta line her up. So when you're ready to shoot her, push that in, and then you line her up.
Yeah, kind of twisting.
Yeah, she's probably about the best reliable gun in the house. My grandpa, when he was about 12 years old, him and his buddies were playing around in some old house, and they found this .32 automatic. And they didn't know how to handle guns, and the kid grabbed the gun, went bang to my grandpa, and the bullet went right through his lungs and killed him. He died for several minutes. This is back, I don't know, he was born in 27.
So by the 30s?
It was a long time ago. They rushed him to the hospital, and he was literally dead for, I don't know how long, but they brought him back. And he said that he should be scared of guns, but he didn't blame the gun or the kid. He blamed the fact is they didn't know how to handle guns. So he always made sure that even if we didn't like guns, if we should run into a gun out in life and all that, we didn't go bang and shoot somebody. And that's where the fascination came from. And this is the first one that started with me. And itself, what we tracked down, the company is burnt to the ground, but it came from Ogden, Utah, from a company. What me and Grandpa tracked down, we found it in an old book, and we tracked down the numbers and everything. This here came off a line in Ogden, Utah, and the company burnt to the ground. Now, she's taped right here, there's a crack, but she is one of the original Winchesters, one of the last actual Winchesters that came off the original line before they sold the company. And under here, it's got the certain mark, but I ain't gonna unravel or nothing, but it's got a certain mark that ain't on Winchesters of the day. It makes her kind of a very rare bird, and she's chambered in a 22 long rifle and 22 short. And I ain't quite sure what happened here. Grandpa said somebody shot her with another 22, but I've added the bullets to it. I don't know, maybe a pellet gun, 177 BB gun. But this gun here is the most reliable thing you'll ever see. I mean, she is just unbelievable. She always shoots, and you can go buy a brand new Henry, like her brother did, and have issues with it and get mad because this thing's 120 years old and shooting flawlessly as long as you push in here. But if they had that guide right there, it worked, like new. But now, before we wrap up the video and everything, I want to let you know how this thing came into the family. By the way, when she was brand new, she was only $13.90-something, brand spanking new.
I wish you could buy a gun for that now.
Right, and one that will last like this one. I mean, she's just unbelievable. But anyway, before I get off the trail, blah blah. Brand new, she was $13.90-something. But Grandpa was working in the mines, and somebody had this up, said he wanted to sell it, and said, "How much do you want to get rid of it for?" And he said, I'll take a jug of wine. And Grandpa said back in them days, jug of wine is like 25 cents. So this came in the family all those years ago, about 25 cents.
For a jug of wine.
For a jug of wine.
How'd that be?
And we've all shot her, killed rabbits. I mean, she's just American, shut up, try. A complete American workhorse for sure. Figured I'd share this with y'all because this literally taught me, my brothers, my sister, my mom, everybody how to shoot.
My kids.
My kids, oh yeah, and the nephews, the grand. She's just amazing. And I think this will be a good episode for y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, this is Old Betsy. She's totally won the family. There ain't no price for this gun. I wouldn't sell it for nothing, by the way. And just remember, get out there, shoot stuff, have fun, do it safely, like and subscribe.